California Real Estate Broker Exam Prep. Question 1. In qualifying for a salesperson examination, which education pattern best reflects California requirements for Samir in San Diego? Option A. A high school diploma plus one appraisal seminar. Option B. Continuing education courses taken after licensure only. Option C. Real estate principles, real estate practice, and one approved elective course. Option D. Only a property management course and a broker reference letter. The correct answer is option C. Real estate principles, real estate practice, and one approved elective course. California salesperson applicants generally qualify through real estate principles, real estate practice, and one approved elective course. A high school credential and one seminar are not the required pattern. Continuing education is for renewal and does not satisfy initial statutory coursework. A broker reference letter does not replace statutory coursework. Question 2. In a dual-agency situation involving Yara and Jonas, what must a California licensee handle carefully? Option A. Replacement of the broker with the escrow holder. Option B. Automatic cancellation of all commissions. Option C. Transfer of title before agency disclosure. Option D. Disclosure and informed consent from both principals. The correct answer is option D. Disclosure and informed consent from both principals. Dual agency requires careful disclosure and consent because one broker may owe duties to both sides. The escrow holder does not replace the broker's agency obligations. A commission is not automatically cancelled solely because dual agency exists. Title transfer does not come before required agency disclosures. Question 3. Before discussing confidential strategy with Arjun, why should a licensee clarify whom the licensee represents? Option A. Agency disclosure helps parties understand loyalty, duties, and potential conflicts. Option B. It converts every conversation into a binding lease. Option C. It eliminates all duties to non-clients. Option D. It makes title insurance unnecessary. The correct answer is option A. Agency disclosure helps parties understand loyalty, duties, and potential conflicts. Agency disclosure informs parties about representation and helps prevent confusion over loyalty and conflicts. A disclosure form does not create a lease by itself. Licensees still owe honesty and fair dealing to non-clients. Title insurance protects against title risks and is not replaced by agency disclosure. Stressed about your California real estate exam? We can take California real estate exam for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 4. Why is an advertisement saying perfect for young singles only risky for a hillside residence for Bianca in Oakland? Option A. It eliminates the need for a property description. Option B. It may imply discrimination based on familial status or age minus related preferences. Option C. It is required for every condominium ad. Option D. It automatically creates a lease option. The correct answer is option B. It may imply discrimination based on familial status or age minus related preferences. Housing advertising must avoid language that expresses a discriminatory preference or limitation. A property description is still separate from fair housing compliance. Condominium advertising is not required to use such limiting language. Ad wording does not create a lease option by itself. Question 5. During negotiations, why is consideration important in a purchase contract for Marisol and Santa Rosa? Option A. It replaces the need for mutual consent. Option B. It proves the property has no liens. Option C. It shows that each party is exchanging something of legal value. Option D. It makes the buyer's loan automatically approved. The correct answer is option C. It shows that each party is exchanging something of legal value. Consideration is the bargained minus for legal value supporting a contract. Mutual consent is still required for contract formation. Lien status is addressed through title and payoff review. Loan approval depends on lender underwriting. Question 6. A person owns a single-family home only for the duration of another person's life, What estate is being described for Jamal in Palm Springs? Option A, fee simple absolute. Option B, periodic tenancy. Option C, easement in gross. Option D, life estate per autre vie. The correct answer is option D, life estate per autre vie. A life estate per autre vie is measured by the life of someone other than the holder of the estate. Fee simple absolute is not tied to a measuring life. A periodic tenancy is a leasehold that renews by periods. An easement in gross is a non-possessory use right. Question 7. A legal description identifies land more precisely than a street address. Why is that important for Nora in San Jose? Option A. Conveyance documents require a reliable description of the property being transferred. Option B. Legal descriptions set the interest rate on a loan. Option C. Legal descriptions replace all zoning rules. Option D. Street addresses are never used in real estate. The correct answer is option A. Conveyance documents require a reliable description of the property being transferred. A proper legal description helps identify the exact real property involved in a deed or contract. Loan interest rates are financial terms, not legal minus description terms. Zoning rules still apply independently of the description. Street addresses may be helpful but are not always precise enough for conveyance. Question 8. How should an escrow holder treat conflicting instructions from Caleb and Elena? Option A. Release all funds to the broker immediately. Option B. Remain neutral and follow mutually agreed written escrow instructions or seek proper resolution. Option C. Favor the party who opened escrow first. Option D. Rewrite the purchase contract without consent. The correct answer is option B. Remain neutral and follow mutually agreed written escrow instructions or seek proper resolution. Escrow is a neutral process governed by written instructions from the parties. Funds are not released to a broker merely because a dispute exists. Opening escrow first does not create a right to favored treatment. Escrow cannot rewrite material contract terms without authorization. Are you looking for California real estate exam actual questions? Visit our website pokerexams.com to access California real estate exam study guide with actual questions and answers. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get California real estate exam answer key today. Question 9. How is loan minus to minus value calculated when May borrows $2,100,000 on a property valued at $1,125,000? Option A. Property value divided by annual rent. Option B. Interest rate multiplied by closing costs. Option C. Loan amount divided by property value. Option D. Commission divided by sale price. The correct answer is option C. Loan amount divided by property value. Loan minus to minus value compares the loan amount to the property value or price used by the lender. Value divided by rent is closer to a gross rent analysis concept. Interest rate times closing costs is not LTV. Commission divided by sale price measures commission percentage. Question 10. A broker intentionally uses client trust money to pay office rent. What violation does this suggest for Raphael in Riverside? Option A. Novation. Option B. Accretion. Option C. Accession. Option D. Conversion of trust funds. The correct answer is option D. Conversion of trust funds. Conversion involves using another person's funds for an unauthorized purpose. Novation replaces a contractual obligation with a new one. Accretion involves gradual land buildup by natural forces. Accession concerns property additions or improvements. Question 11. A home built before 1978 is being sold. Which federal disclosure topic is commonly involved for Ivy in Pasadena? Option A. Lead minus based paint disclosure. Option B. Commercial zoning variance. Option C. Adjustable minus rate mortgage conversion. Option D. Interstate land sales exemption only. The correct answer is option A. Lead minus based paint disclosure. Federal law commonly requires lead minus based paint disclosures for many pre-1978 residential properties. A zoning variance is a land minus use permission issue. ARM conversion is a financing topic. Interstate land sales rules are different from lead disclosure obligations. Question 12. Why is depreciation important in the cost approach for Victor in Los Angeles? Option A. It increases value whenever a loan is paid down. Option B. It accounts for loss in value from physical, functional, or external causes. Option C. It is the same as annual property tax. Option D. It records the deed with the county. The correct answer is option B. It accounts for loss in value from physical, functional, or external causes. Depreciation reduces the improvement value estimate for wear, design issues, or outside influences. Loan amortization affects debt balance rather than appraisal depreciation. Property tax is a government charge, not depreciation. Recording is a title process, not a valuation adjustment. Question 13. A broker earns a 5% commission on a sale price of $420,000. What calculation finds the commission? Option A. Assessed value minus hazard insurance. Option B. Interest rate plus escrow fee. Option C. Sale price multiplied by commission rate. Option D. Loan amount divided by acreage. The correct answer is option C. Sale price multiplied by commission rate. Commission is calculated by multiplying the agreed sale price by the commission rate. Assessed value minus insurance does not calculate brokerage compensation. Adding interest rate to escrow fee combines unrelated terms. Loan amount divided by acreage gives a debt minus per minus acre figure, not commission. Question 14. Why does a lease give a tenant important rights even though the landlord keeps title for Amara in Chula Vista? Option A. The lender becomes the tenant's agent. Option B. The tenant becomes the fee simple owner. Option C. The landlord loses all future rights permanently. Option D. A lease creates a possessory leasehold interest for the tenant. The correct answer is option D. A lease creates a possessory leasehold interest for the tenant. A lease transfers possession for a period or tenancy while the landlord retains ownership. The lender does not become an agent by virtue of the lease. Fee simple title does not pass merely because a lease is signed. The landlord retains reversionary and contractual rights. Question 15. A driveway easement benefits a neighboring parcel. What type of right is most likely involved for Theo in Sacramento? Option A. Easement appurtenant. Option B. A mechanic's lien only. Option C. Bill of sale. Option D. Net listing. The correct answer is option A. Easement appurtenant. An easement appurtenant benefits one parcel and burdens another, often running with the land. A mechanic's lien secures payment for labor or materials. A bill of sale transfers personal property. A net listing is a brokerage compensation arrangement. Question 16. How does a natural hazard zone differ from a physical defect inside a home for Rosa in Irvine? Option A. A hazard zone always makes title unmarketable. Option B. A hazard zone concerns mapped external risks, while a defect concerns property condition. Option C. A physical defect is never disclosable. Option D. Both are identical to mortgage interest. The correct answer is option B. A hazard zone concerns mapped external risks, while a defect concerns property condition. Natural hazards relate to mapped environmental or geographic risk areas, while physical defects concern the structure or site condition. A hazard zone does not automatically make title unmarketable. Physical defects may be material and require disclosure. Mortgage interest is a financing cost, not a hazard or defect. Question 17. What is the practical difference between property taxes and documentary transfer taxes for Ben in Modesto? Option A. Both are appraiser licensing fees. Option B. Both are monthly rent payments. Option C. Property taxes are recurring ownership taxes, while documentary transfer taxes are tied to transfer documents or sales. Option D. Both are broker trust funds. The correct answer is option C. Property taxes are recurring ownership taxes, while documentary transfer taxes are tied to transfer documents or sales. Property taxes recur based on ownership and assessment, while transfer taxes are associated with certain transfers. Appraiser licensing fees are unrelated government charges. Rent payments are private lease obligations. Trust funds are money held for others by brokers. Question 18. Why should a licensee avoid exaggerating guaranteed appreciation in a video ad for a vacant parcel for Olivia in Fresno? Option A. Appreciation is always guaranteed by state law. Option B. Video ads are exempt from real estate rules. Option C. Only print ads can mislead consumers. Option D. Truthful advertising rules prohibit misleading claims. The correct answer is option D. Truthful advertising rules prohibit misleading claims. Real estate advertising must be truthful and not misleading, regardless of media format. State law does not guarantee property appreciation. Digital and video advertising still require compliance. Misrepresentation can occur in any advertising medium. Stressed about your California real estate exam? We can take California real estate exam for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 19. A broker delegates tasks to an unlicensed assistant. Which task is safest for the assistant for Jonas in Anaheim? Option A. Scheduling appointments using information supplied by the licensee. Option B. Explaining contract legal consequences. Option C. Soliciting listings for commission. Option D. Negotiating purchase price with a buyer. The correct answer is option A. Scheduling appointments using information supplied by the licensee. Unlicensed assistants may perform limited administrative tasks but cannot perform licensed negotiation or solicitation activities. Explaining legal consequences requires professional authority and may involve unauthorized practice. Soliciting listings for compensation requires licensure. Negotiating price is a licensed activity. Question 20. How can the DRE respond to unlawful real estate activity by an unlicensed person for Eva in Monterey? Option A. Guarantee the person's commission. Option B. Use enforcement tools such as orders, citations, or referrals as allowed by law. Option C. Issue a grant deed to the person. Option D. Appraise every property the person discussed. The correct answer is option B. Use enforcement tools such as orders, citations, or referrals as allowed by law. DRE enforcement can address unlicensed or unlawful activity through administrative and legal channels. Unlicensed commissions are not guaranteed by DRE. A grant deed transfers title and is not a discipline tool. Appraisal is not the enforcement response. Question 21. How can exclusive use common area differ from a separate interest in a condominium project for Tarek in San Diego? Option A. It is always public land. Option B. It is the same as a mortgage payoff. Option C. It is common area reserved for one owner's use rather than owned as a separate unit. Option D. It is a broker trust account. The correct answer is option C. It is common area reserved for one owner's use rather than owned as a separate unit. Exclusive use common area gives particular use rights while remaining part of the common area structure. It is not automatically public property. Mortgage payoff is a debt settlement item. Trust accounts hold money, not common area rights. Question 22. Why should a property manager document move minus in condition carefully for Andre in Bakersfield? Option A. It creates a new zoning classification. Option B. It guarantees that rent will never be late. Option C. It records the deed with the county. Option D. It helps evaluate later disputes over damage, repairs, and deposits. The correct answer is option D. It helps evaluate later disputes over damage, repairs, and deposits. Move minus in documentation helps distinguish pre-existing conditions from later damage or wear. Zoning is changed through public land minus use procedures. Documentation does not guarantee payment behavior. Deed recording is a title transfer process. Question 23. A parcel description uses boundaries, monuments, and courses. Which legal description method is most likely for Lena in Santa Barbara? Option A. Meets and bounds. Option B. Open listing. Option C. Gross rent multiplier. Option D. Straight minus line depreciation. The correct answer is option A. Meets and bounds. Meets and bounds descriptions identify land by distances, directions, and monuments. Open listing is a brokerage agreement type. GRM is an income minus property valuation tool. Straight minus line depreciation is an accounting or valuation concept. Question 24. Why must loan advertising avoid misleading payment claims for Miguel in Oakland? Option A. Misleading loan ads are allowed if the rate is low. Option B. Borrowers must receive accurate information about credit terms and costs. Option C. Only sellers can be misled in real estate. Option D. Loan ads never involve consumer protection rules. The correct answer is option B. Borrowers must receive accurate information about credit terms and costs. Mortgage and credit advertising rules are designed to prevent deceptive representations about payments, rates, and costs. A low rate does not excuse misleading terms. Borrowers and buyers can also be harmed by deceptive information. Consumer protection rules commonly apply to loan advertising. Question 25. Why are impound or escrow accounts used by some lenders for Sophia in Santa Rosa? Option A. To create a new legal description. Option B. To make the appraisal unnecessary. Option C. To collect funds for items such as property taxes and insurance. Option D. To hold the broker's personal vacation money. The correct answer is option C. To collect funds for items such as property taxes and insurance. Lender impounds help ensure recurring property charges are paid when due. Legal descriptions are created through surveying and records, not impounds. Appraisals may still be required for lending. Personal broker funds do not belong in lender impounds.